Hello there. Today I am going to discuss the last problem from problem set 2 called nutrition facts. I have already created solution videos for the remaining problems from problem set 2 and problem set 0 and 1. You may refer to my channel for all the solution videos. Welcome to my channel Simple Easy Python, and my name is Prem Prakash. In the problem it is asking us to go to the FDA's website and open this link. So where it is, okay, let me open this link, and in this link you will find that there are fruit name given and associated with them are the calories. For example, apple 130 calories, avocado 50 calories, bananas 110, and likewise required to write a program in which the user is going to input a name from this list. I believe that there are 20 fruit names given over here, yeah, and the output should be the calories that are associated with them. For example, orange, it is 80 calories. One thing here is that what CS50 is suggesting is two things, capitalization aside. So okay, we can assume that okay, the user can enter into either uppercase or lowercase. And second assumption is that the user is going to input the fruit names exactly as written in the poster, like strawberries here like this, and not like a strawberry. A quick disclaimer before I start writing the solution for this problem. This video is only for educational purposes and I do not encourage plagiarism. My sincere suggestion to you is that if you want to be proficient in Python, take this video just as an idea and try to develop your own logic and write the code according to that. Okay, now let us start writing the code. I am going to accept the user input using the input function that we already know so far. We all are very well versed with that, and I am going to store it under a variable called item, and at the same time I am just changing the whole input into a lowercase. Why? I have already discussed it in detail while I was giving the solution for camel.py. If you have not watched that video, I will give the link for it above as an iCard. Out of the many ways that this problem can be solved, one is the if else construct, which personally speaking I do not like, and I will give you the reason later on. But first let us see how we can do that. I can write if item is equal to apple, then print calories. I need to give a space here, and 130. Then we can write if item is equal to avocado, and then print calories is equal to 50. I think it was 50. What is the next? I need to copy. Let us go back into this page and let us copy the next item, apple, avocado, and then we have got banana. I am not picking up banana because something which is for 50, again I am going to pick it up, cantaloupe. Okay, reason why I am picking up, okay, I need to convert it into a small case here because I have already converted everything into lower, so I have to convert this also into lower. Print. Reason why I was saying that why I am picking up another one with 50 is because so that you are not confused that okay, if there are multiple foods with the same calorie count, how we are going to do it, because we are not supposed to print the name of the fruit, so it is very easy. So now I am going to run this program only with these 3 fruits. There are altogether 20 fruits if I am not mistaken. So let us restrain ourselves up to only 3 fruits for the time being. Nutrition.py, and if I say apple, capitalization aside, if I say avocado 50, so it is working fine. But the thing is that there are 50, there are 20 such fruits, so I have to write a 20 if statement, and that becomes cumbersome, and that is here where we should always be checking. That is why I always say that we should always check the hints that is given. So if you go into this hints that the CS50 is giving, it is clearly writing rather than use a conditional with 20 boolean expressions. So we can very well use if construct, one for each fruit. Okay, 20 boolean, it means I was right, 20 fruit names. Better to use a dict to associate a fruit with its calories. And second hint it is giving is that if K is a star and D is a dict, you can check whether K is a key in D with the code like that, if K in D. So I am going to use this method only. So first of all, I need to write all these fruit names and their associated calories as a key value pair. Fruit name is going to be our key and the calorie count is going to be our value. Why so? Why not the opposite way? Because if we put the calories as the key, we can see that okay, there are certain fruits with the same amount, same calories, like avocado is having 50. What was next? Cantaloupe is also having 50 calories. Honeydew melon, it is also having 50 calories. So in dictionary, keys are always unique, so it is going to discard the keys and keep the last one only. Therefore what I am going to do is that I am going to make the fruit name as a key and calories as the value. So let us do that. So I do not need all these lines. I am going to remove this, and since I have already passed this examination, so I already have this dictionary created. So let me go and quickly copy this dictionary. So I have already written it over here in MS Word. So here I have created this dictionary with all, you can see all the fruit names and their associated calories. Now as CS50 is suggesting, so we can check it simply here using K in D, and this is exactly what I am going to do. Now I am going to write here if item in, item is what? Item is our variable which is storing the input. If item in, let me bring it a little down so that it is fruits is, if item in fruits. So what I am checking is that this is membership operator. If item exists in fruits, then what we do? We do simply say that calories excuse me, and then we have to print the associated calorie. That we can do using this fruits. Notice here fruits is outside and inside the square bracket it is only fruit. Okay, so fruits is the name of the dictionary, and here this, no, my mistake, it has to be item, my mistake, because we are writing here item. So now let us check here. So first let me go to the demo video. First one is apple, then banana, and then chocolate. For chocolate there is no output, you can see it over here. We are back to the prompt. So let us start doing apple 130. Is it matching? Absolutely matching. Banana 110 should be our output. Run one more time. Banana 110. Again run. Chocolate, it is not there, no output. I think there is one or two more examples given here at the bottom to check. Okay, avocado, and then let clear the terminal, run it again. Avocado 50, which is right. What is next in line is sweet cherries. Here you see it is separated by a white space, sweet cherries, if you pay attention here. So I have to write it exactly the way it is. Sweet cherries 100 calorie, 100, and then finally tomato, and there is nothing output here. I think this is it for this video, and now we are good to check, do the CS50 check. I have copied it, but before I run it, let me clear the terminal. And here, so till the time it is checking, so this is the benefit of checking it, converting it into a dictionary and checking it like this. So the biggest takeaway here is that if there are multiple if or conditions like that, so using instead of a multiple if, else if and else construct or match construct, sometimes it is better to put them into a dictionary and do the things, and that is going to be quicker and faster. So here you can see the results are out there, everything is in green, so all okay, all good from CS50 side. So this is it into this video. So if you find this video useful, consider giving it a like and subscribing to my channel, and please share it with your friends who are pursuing CS50 for Python. And additionally, if you check my channel, I have started a series on Python basics. I have already published 3 videos there as string methods and lists, so you can try to check them out as well. And in future I will be coming up with more videos related to Python apart from CS50 as well. Till then, happy coding.